So class, let's start our class. In this first question that I have selected, in this we have to convert a while loop into a for loop. Class, in while loop and for loop, there are certain programs which act same, but only the way of writing is different. In for loop, it is quite easy to give a initial condition, final condition, and the increment decrement. Here the final condition is always less. Python will consider it 1 less than 10, that is 9. Now talking about in this what will happen, first of all in print statement it will go as x is equals to 5, that is 5 plus 10, that's equals to 15. For the next time, 2 increment, that's 7 plus 10 equals to 17, and 17 for the next time 9 plus 10, that is equals to 19 will get display. And for the next time, as the value will become 11 of this x, it will terminate the loop, because as we have given the final condition should not exceed 10, that is it should remain less than 10. Now let's move to the while condition. In while, this is the initial condition, same, this is the final condition, same, and this is the increment, same. In while loop, we have to break apart initial condition here, final condition here, and increment and decrement after the statement, because if we give before the statement, then the value of x initially will become 7, so that's why we are giving here. We can give it before only when we need the initial condition as 7. So here we need the initial condition as 5. So that is the explanation of this. Now let's move to the next. In next, for loop is to be converted into a while loop. So initial condition of for is 10, initial condition of while is 10. Final condition of while is 20, same as for, and increment and decrement, that is k plus equals to 5, so that is increment needed is 5. So what we can say, and the print statement is same as k here and k here as the previous one. That's all class. Now let's move further. Now class, in this the output we have to generate. So first of all, value of I is 0, and this condition is true for 0. So value of I get increased by 1 as it is given. Now this if condition will execute, and this if condition says if I equals to 5 then break. So initially I is not equals to 5, it has become 1 now, so it is not equals to 5, so loop will not terminate and this condition fails. So what will get display? I is equals to 1, and this and will give a space, as air space is given, so it will come in a single line. Next answer will come here, then next here, till the while loop ends. Now for the next time, value of I is 1. Here 1 is again smaller than 10, 1 is again smaller than 10, so I will become equals to 2. So what will happen? Again it will check for this condition, again it will get fail, so this will not break the loop. This break statement is used to terminate the loop. It says terminate the loop when I become 5, so I still it is 2, so it will not break, and the output now it will be 1 was already there, now it is 2. this comma will not come, gap will come, as we have given gap here. If we'll give comma here, then comma will come. So for the next time, I will become 2. Again it will check with 2. 2 is smaller than 10. So again this part will execute. That time I will become 3. Again this condition fails. This condition fail and it will get display 3. So 1 was already there, 2 was already there, now it is 3. And as the 4 will come, 4 will also get display. But as the 5 will come, it will break the statement. It will break the statement and you will terminate out of the loop. This will also not get display because here only it will get terminated. So class, this was the explanation and this will be the output. Now class, this one I will explain at the last because this is quite different. So let's go with the F part. F part says x equals to 2, y equals to 3. Now here it will get calculated. So on calculation, 3 multiplied 2 minus 2, that is 4. So what we have in place of this? 4. So it will display from 0, 1, 2 and 3. This will be the output. Because in one of the part in for, if we give range and within bracket if we give any number, suppose 5 I give, then it will go from 0 to 4. When initial condition is not given, only final condition is there, then it will always start with the 0. So the output of this particular will be 0, 1, 2 and 3, as here on calculation it is coming as 4. Now with the next says z in range from minus 100 to 200 with the increment of 100. So initially z is minus 100, but in display statement star is given. So first star will get display, then 100 will get display. For the next time minus 100 will display. For the next time when you add 100 to it, means increment 100, then increment of 100, it will become 0. So star minus 100, then space, then star 0, and for next increment star 100. It means, and after next increment it will become 200, but 200 will not display because according to the for loop in Python, it should be less than 200, but here it is becoming 200, so it will not get display. So finally what is the answer? Star minus 100 star, in the same line it should come. Here there is not a space, so that's why I'm writing in next line 0, then star 100 and loop will terminate. Now next part. In next part it is going from minus 100 to 100 and 100 increment, and there is not star also, so directly it will come as minus 100, then it will come 0, then it become 100, but 100 will not display because it should be less than 100. Now moving to the next. This one, nested if inside if. So first of all, this x is equals to 1, this condition is false, so it will go to this condition, else condition. X is smaller than 2, yes, it is true condition. This one is the true condition. Then it will check for this condition. This is also true, as our x is equals to 1. It is not equals to 0 means any number except 0, so it is our 1. So this is also a true condition, so C will get display. Now this whole loop will get terminated and this is outside the loop, so D will also get display. So C and D is the answer, and it will come in next line because there is no AND statement is used. If AND statement will be used, then D will come here. So finally answer is C and next line D. You have to check, you have to see this also, AND statement is used or not. Now this was the program for greater of 3 number. So greater of 3 number, this is also this can also be done using AND operator also, that I will tell you later on, logical operators. But here we are using without, we are doing without AND operator. Now see, first of all 3 number, question is greater of 3 number, largest of 3 numbers, so 3 input is needed. Now 3 input is needed. After that, first of all it will check for whether A is greater than B or not. I am taking an example 11, 10 and 9. In this condition, A is greater than B. This is my A, B and C. A, B and this is C. So A is greater than B. So it will check with A is greater than C also or not. So it is greater than C also. So answer will be 11. Now I am taking another example 11, 10 and 12. 11, 10 and 12. In this condition A will be checked with B. This first condition, this is true. This condition is false because A is not greater than C. So else condition will execute and C will be the greatest value. C, that is 12 is the answer. Now I am taking another example 11, 12 and 10. Now this condition is checked. This is a false condition, so it will go to else. Now in else it will check B is greater than C or not. Yes, it is greater, so B is the answer, that is 12 is the greatest number. Now I am taking the last example 11, 12, 14. This condition is fail. Now it will go to else directly. This condition is also failing because this is not greater than this, so it will go to this else and C will be the answer. So finally all 4 example or for all 4 statement I have told you when this will display, when this will get display, when this will get display, when this will get display. You put all different type of value and you will come to know in your outputs in your computer that all statement executes for different conditions. Next is, this is very important program to create a menu for addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So first of all, for reading two numbers A and B, two number is read and O is the variable. This is not 0, this is O. O is the variable used for entering the operator, and you can see that there is not float, neither even, neither int is written because we need to enter a character. Plus is a character, minus is a character, multiply is a character and the divide is the character. So class, what you can make out that the operator that you want to enter is a character. It is not like that we can give like this also, 1 for addition, 2 for, in that case you will use even here or float or int. So class, suppose user enter A is equals to 12 and B is equals to 13 and next enter the operator as enter the operator as plus, then what will happen? This will get executed. If user enters 12, 14 and minus sign, this will get fail. This is the false condition. Then it will go to the else elif of this if. Then this is the true condition, so this will get display. This will give the result, that is -2, and so on. Now at last, when all the condition is fail, suppose user enter 12, user enter 14 and operator user enter like this operator user enters, and we have not given condition for this operator, so it will go to else condition. So else statement is also very important to give. I hope you all are understanding, class. You do it. Now next is to check for vowel or a consonant. Now in this, first of all they have given while is equals to true, means so that it should execute one time. This statement we give so that our program execute at least once. Now user will enter a character. Suppose user have entered E, small e. Then what will happen? This condition will be checked. You can see that while and if it is in a single line. If is not inside that. So that was the problem. One of you have sent me that it is not coming. It was not coming because it was given, somebody have given a tab here, so that was not needed there. So class, first of all user have entered E, then in that case it will check with this is the false condition, so it will go to elif of this, and this is the true condition, so it will get display. Similarly for any character, suppose I enter H, then in H first condition fails, second condition fail, third condition fail, fourth condition fail, fifth condition fails, and it will go to else condition and it will say this is a consonant. So class, this was the program to check for a enter character is vowel or a consonant. Very important program. Now your next is to display a table. This I have told you using a for loop. Now see, if you want to enter display a table of a enter character, suppose user enter 12, then in that case 12 1 ja 2, 12 10 ja we have to find out. So initial condition is given 1 and final condition is given smaller than equals to also, means it should go till 10. If we give I smaller than 11, it means the same. Now 12, this will get display because this is given in a double quote, so it will get display. I, value of I will come, that is here it will come 12, multiply value of I is for the first time it is 1, equals to is given in a double quote, so it will get display as it is, and x 12 multiply 1, that is 12, it will come like this. For the next time it will get an increment of 2, and I, here it will be checked whether 2 is smaller than equals to 10 or not. Yes, it is smaller than equals to 10, so 12 multiply 2 equals to the answer, that is 24. So next line it will display 12 multiply 2 equals to 24. So it will go till 10 and at last it will come 12 multiply 10 equals to 120. So class, this was the first video, and next video I will make for you tomorrow only on this concept. In this double for loop is used and how it executes, that I will explain in my next video. That's all, class.